Hey YouTube, welcome back. Just continuing on with the rest of my cards. Got a bunch more here. Just want to get up online. And here we go. Here's a 1985 Tops Don Mattingly in mint 9 condition. Not a really significant card. I'm just a big fan of Mattingly. I like the Yankees, and 1985 was the first full year that I collected Topps baseball cards, so one of my favorite designs too because of that. And here's a Rich Gossage 1973 Topps rookie card in PSA 8. Recent member to the Hall of Fame. I think I bought this card for like $24 like this earlier this year, and then when he got inducted to the Hall, it shot up to like around, I don't know, like $70 or so. It's since come down, but I kind of bought this one, anticipating him going to the Hall of Fame. So a good card, rookie card. Closers rookie cards are becoming more popular. I mean, Suter was elected, I think, 2 years ago, and his rookie card shot up. Now Gossage. I think you're going to see a lot more closers become inducted into the Hall of Fame. And as become more eligible. I think the next guy, maybe Lee Smith. I think he's been eligible for a few years, but he's got some big numbers save-wise, so you might see him as part of the Hall someday soon. Here's a Jeter rookie, 1993 Topps. Again, not a real expensive card, but Derek Jeter rookie. And here's Bernie Williams, 1990 Topps Tiffany rookie card of Bernie Williams. Great ball player for the Yankees. They just kind of let him fade away, unfortunately. But had a lot of good years, especially those World Series years with the Yankees. And here's Frank Thomas. I don't know if you can see that. 1990 Leaf. This was a big card at one time. This is like I think a $70, $80 card. Kind of like the Sammy Sosa used to be. And since have come down quite a bit in price. I'm not sure now what this is valued at. Maybe $20. But Frank Thomas, definitely a Hall of Famer someday. Let's see, what else do I have here? More PSA graded cards. Here's an 86 Fleer Update Barry Bonds. 1986 Fleer. And here is 1978 Topps PSA 8 Jack Morris. Great pitcher for the Tigers. Jack Morris. Here's 1981 Topps Tim Raines. 1981 Topps traded, actually. A much better rookie card of Tim Raines because it's him all by himself. His more conventional rookie card features 2 other guys on it. Topps used to put like 3 guys on a rookie card, Future Stars cards, and I'm not a big fan of that format, so I picked this one up. I think Raines is a potential Hall of Fame candidate. Put up some solid numbers in his career. A lot of stolen bases, hit for high average, a lot of hits. Here is Dwight Gooden, 1984 Fleer Update rookie. Boy, and when this card was in its prime, I think, if I recall correctly, it used to list for about $120 regularly every month in Beckett. Not quite the case anymore. But Dwight Gooden is one of my favorite players, and I wanted to pick this one up in mint 9 condition, already graded. And I don't know, I might have paid $20 for this card. So again, I'm not buying these cards because I'm expecting to have them be worth a lot of money someday. I just kind of buy them because I like them, for various reasons. Whether it's growing up, they're my favorite player, whether I like the design, etc., etc. Here is 1961 Topps Bobby Richardson, Yankees, second baseman, near mint 7, nice card. It's decent centering. These 61s, there's a lot of those. I've got a Barra that I'll show in a bit. It's got a diamond cut to it, and I'll show that, and I'll explain that a little bit better. But 1961 Topps, and also the 2010 Topps Heritage design, probably. I think 09 Heritage is going to look like the 1960 Topps. So 2010 is going to look like 61 Tops. That makes sense. Here's another Yankee, popular Yankee fan favorite, Joe Pepitone, first base. Not a rookie card. I think it's a second-year card. Near mint 7. I got this on the cheap, so that's why I picked it up. I mean, there's no significance to this particular card, or it wasn't very expensive, but I think it was $15. I mean, you figure the cost of grading itself is 15 bucks. So if I were to buy this card and send it in, I mean, it's just better off to buy them already graded on eBay. Save the hassle of having to send them in for grading and pay the grading fees, etc. Here's Dennis Eckersley's rookie card, 1976. Tops in PSA 8 grade, near mint to mint. Nice card. It's got some print dots here or something, and that might be why it's an 8 instead of a 9. I don't know. You can't really see those there, but nice card. So, some PSA cards there. Let's see, I'm just going to grab some. This was the last raw card I bought on eBay before I decided it's probably best to not buy raw cards, especially vintage cards, because you run the risk of them being trimmed and altered, and you know, people tend to cut them down a little bit if they're got bad edges or corners, and then if you get a trimmed card, essentially is, well, it's worthless. But this one I think is okay. I am going to send this into PSA at some point. This Mickey Mantle 1964 Tops. It's pretty sharp corners. It looks like a PSA 7. There might be some print dots here on the back. Edges are decent. I'd be happy with a 6. I bought this for, I think I paid like 250 bucks for this a year ago summer. So summer of 2007. Yeah, Mickey Mantle, I like that card a lot. Okay centering, top to bottom, left to right. So Mickey Mantle. Here is a 1959 Tops Frank Robinson, and I think I acquired this in a trade with somebody back when I was in high school. I don't remember for what cards that I gave up. Probably maybe a 7, a PSA 7, or a 6.5. I don't know. It looks decent. There's a slight fold there, kind of like a indentation if you turn it just right under the light. But still a nice card, nicely centered. I like the black with the yellow lettering and then the red. It's a nice combination. Looks like a nice card. Here is that 61 Berra I was telling you about. I bought this also raw on eBay before I bought the Mantle. This card is in super condition as far as like gloss and corner sharpness, but you could see, if you look at the margins, they kind of taper down and to the left here, and so it's a little bit of a diamond cut, like it's kind of like this, if that makes sense. I've seen a lot of 61s like this on eBay, and these typically come back PSA 7, which is fine for me. I mean, I collect PSA 7 60s cards anyway, so my expectation is to, when I send this in, to get at least a 7 for this card. Hopefully it doesn't come back trimmed. I don't think so. It looks to measure up well against standard baseball cards. So here is 1951 Bowman. Yeah, 1951 Bowman. Casey Stengel, Yankees manager. I do want to send this in. It looks like it might be a 6.5. It could be anywhere from a 6 to a 7, depending on, I guess, who's grading it and what kind of day they're having out there. But it's a nice card. I didn't pay too much for it. I think I bought it for 50 or 60 bucks. Probably one of the all-time greatest, if the all-time greatest Yankee manager. Won a whole bunch of World Series with the Yankees in the 50s, 40s, and there I just dropped it on the floor. That's okay. And we have some cheaper cards. 93 Bowman Andy Pettitte, PSA Mint 9. And I guess I'm going to wrap that up for now. So we got some more cards too. Got still a stack left over there. So stay tuned, and I'll be back shortly to finish up the rest of my collection.